It is honestly so hot in here, but I'm kind of loving it. Let me see what the weather is today. 76 degrees. That's not too bad. I feel like we've had hotter days, but I feel like that's perfect weather for going to the farmer's market today. It's a different one. I've never been to this one before. I drove out this weekend to like the Alpharetta area. If you're not familiar, that's like the outskirts of Atlanta. So I live in Atlanta, so I'm in the outskirts right now. I thought it would be fun to kind of kick off the summer activities. This is my first farmer's market of the year. I have not been since like probably last fall. Pretty much when it got cold, I was like, ooh, my time outside is done. But yeah, as you know, if you watch this channel, I stay outside. I love outside, so I thought it would be really fun to kind of just romanticize the intro of summer. We've still got a few weeks until the official start of summer, but since I live in the South, it is feeling like summer. We may do a picnic. It has been very rainy because obviously with spring, it's going to rain a lot. It's just trying to get the grass really pretty and green for us right now, so we will see. I did buy like some stuff to make sandwiches and stuff, but I don't know, that is up for debate. But I actually picked up some things from CVS yesterday. They are the lovely sponsor of today's video. This is an OG brand right here. I feel like I've been rocking with CVS probably since I could drive. You know, when you need like to pick up some mascara, a few snacks, some chips, some candy, and like a little drink. Obviously this is where we were at, okay? But for this weekend, CVS is helping get me ready for my summer weekend. This was actually my first time doing a pickup order from them. I just had so much going on, so I didn't have a lot of time to like go in and walk in. But I didn't even know that they do pickup orders, so you can literally go online, pick out everything you want, and the store will tell you if they have it in there. And so when I showed up, they just had this lovely little bag already on the shelf with my name on it, and all I had to do was grab and go. So very convenient. I feel like that's what CVS is kind of all about, is convenience. They have literally everything. Let's do a little haul. So I picked up some waters so we can be very hydrated. These are the pH perfect hydration bottles. They're very hefty, so it should get us through the day. I'm really excited about this. I saw this I think last year or the year before that for the first time. It looks like whipped cream, but it's actually sunscreen. Is it not so cute? I want to try this right now actually. I don't have sunscreen on right now. All seasons of the year, you're supposed to wear sunscreen, like literally rain or shine, indoor, outdoor. I don't even know if I'm supposed to shake it. I'm just shaking it because I shake whipped cream. Oh wow, that is just like whipped cream. Oh, it smells good. I'll have to put on more later. Of course, I had to pick up some snacks, so I got these little Peelers gummy banana candies. Pick these up for my boyfriend because he likes to get his protein in. So these are the Well Market roasted cashews and macadamias bug spray. Oh my gosh, mosquitoes love me. So I picked up this stem mosquito and tick repellent. It's fragrance free, so it doesn't have that like little icky, you know what I mean, that little smell that a lot of bug sprays seem to be having. We go on a lot of like hikes and we're just always outside. I'm always dragging that man outside, so we always have to keep bug spray and sunscreen on us. I was down to my last allergy pill, so I had to make sure I got more of these, because if I don't take one of these before I go out, especially in the springtime, your girl will be having a runny nose all day. I will sneeze about 30 times in 1 hour. So had to pick up the CVS allergy relief. I love getting these specifically because I know they have like the name brand ones, but these are literally the same thing, like for a quarter of the price. A quarter. So guess which one I'm gonna get every time? The CVS brand. It does the same thing. I mean, why not? Everything that we needed for this weekend, pretty much they had it. It was like a really good like one-stop shop. When you get there, make sure to pick up an extra care card. It's like the little cards that you get that you can put on your keys, or just put your phone number in, because that's going to be able to save you a lot of money when you go into the store. Whenever there's an item that's on sale, which CVS has a ton of items that are on sale all the time, it's going to allow me to get that discount. And so I just scan my little card, I get my discount. I just like going to places like this when I need to pick up a whole bunch of odds and ends, because I know I'm going to save a lot more money. I'm gonna pack everything up, pack up our little picnic tote so we can head out for the day. Thank you so much, CVS, for sponsoring this portion of the video. You guys make sure to go check them out online, in person. You know where CVS is, okay? They're not new to this, they're true to this, so. choose this one. I don't know what size that is. Choose that one.
Like 7.5.
Oh man.
And that's probably your size.
Yeah, I probably am a 7.5. That's gorgeous. I think I like both of these. Okay,
so 7, and one's a 7.5.
Okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
We're gonna get this right. Jewelry's Designs. We got you. So whatever one, either one of those you like the fit on, is gonna be just like the saddle ring is gonna feel. So you can see, because now you got more silver that you're getting with. So maybe the 7.5 would be.
Yeah, this is the 7.5 because the 7.
yeah, 7 is way too.
Yeah.
So that's good we did that, because now we know.
Found this different place to have a picnic. I've never been to this park before. I don't even know the name of this park. It's really pretty, very green. We brought snacks. I think I told you earlier I was in the mood to bring sandwiches for the picnic. I feel like you just don't see sandwiches a lot. And I remember back in the day, when you think picnic, you think like pack sandwiches. And so I was like, you know what? Bump the Pinterest vibes. I want a sandwich. I made these before we left. Got ham and turkey. Got some lettuce, provolone, mayo, a little bit of pepper and olive oil on some French bread. The book I picked up was Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I was looking for something really cute and fluffy because I have been having a little bit of an issue with reading books that are a little intense, and normally I like that. I feel like fall, winter, that's when I'm in the mood. I had picked up these books for that St. Martin vacation that I went on, and I was reading too many books. I don't know, the characters were very depressed. And that happens. I'm not looking for a book where everybody's just happy all the time, because I think I was reading about this one. This book does cover serious issues, but I was like, you know what? Dang it! I just want to read a book right now with a character that has a happy ending. Is that too much to ask? This isn't really normally my realm of reading, but I need to make it my realm. So if you have any suggestions that are like this, let me know, because I always say, like, I don't mind a romance read, but I do like when there's like a little bit of like some trials that they have to go through. And so far, I'm not disappointed. I'm only on page 7, so I can't say much. Also like that it's really cute. Like, these are the vibes I'm looking for this summer as of right now. I need some happy, fluffy romance read vibes. Y'all, a lot has been going on. A lot. So bear with me, okay? I just recently started working on my balcony garden again for this season. I started on it last year, but if you've been rocking with me that long, you know I didn't do too much. Like, I did like roses, and I started my balcony garden with herbs, but I didn't go any further because I was like an amateur. So I didn't want to become too ambitious. So this year, I've went past herbs and I went ahead and, you know, started trying to grow my own vegetables and fruits. And it's actually going really well. Like, things are flourishing out there right now. We haven't quite gotten to harvesting time, but like it's gotten to the point where I can see like some fruits and stuff. But I say that to say I actually did film it. I think it's going to be in the video after this one, so it's going to be kind of backwards. Just because I'm not done filming that, I wanted to kind of film the balcony in its entirety, and so since I haven't finished yet, I haven't put it out yet. Anyway, in that vlog I'm gonna take you guys like garden shopping, like for my first initial stuff, and then also we're going to work on my garden like fully out. But because I still have some more things to get, I'm actually about to go run to Lowe's. My dad is waiting for me downstairs and he brought his big truck, so I'm about to go fill it up. When I tell you, I literally just left from outside, sitting on my balcony, eating a little bit of lunch. Like, it just feels so nice. Like, even though I live in a super loud city and like you can hear like the traffic going by and stuff, like I don't even care. I put on my noise canceling headphones and I kind of just take it in, and I've been really obsessed with like checking on my garden as well. Like, I found myself out there at least minimum 3 times, like sitting there looking at the leaves. Like, if anybody gardens, you probably get this completely. Like something's gonna happen in one day. So yeah, we're gonna go run by Lowe's and see if we can knock everything off my checklist. I do need to find some more flowers and some essentials like pots. But yeah, having a little garden for the summer / spring, it's been very romantic. I've enjoyed it a lot. It's way better than just having like what I started with on the balcony, which was nothing but a slab of concrete. I'm just hoping that it can inspire people, like even if they don't have like a backyard, if they have like something like a balcony or a patio, you can get started with that. And I think it's even better because I feel like I'm able to learn while I'm starting small, and then one day I'm gonna have my big beautiful backyard, and by then I'll be like a little pro or something. I don't know, we'll see. This is what I'm wearing. I actually am going to salsa class after this too. If you don't know, me and my dad, we dance salsa together. Well, I'm a beginner, he's not a beginner. I packed some sneakers so I can be comfy, but I just want to be really comfortable. Got this little black tie-up top and these black really comfy trousers. Whole bunch of little jewelry and stuff in this bag that I have been wearing non-stop. Just wanted to show you the outfit. Okay, let me go. So I'm on a mission right now to find some flowers that could hang over my balcony, but I'm really trying to get them to attract bees heavily because I feel like I haven't been attracting bees. And so I'm trying to find something like, number one, obviously that bees are attracted to, but something maybe kind of bright. Found the trellises. Why do these look like they'll give me a splinter? So one thing that has been surprisingly hard to come by are marigolds, which I did get some French marigolds, but I'm kind of worried that they won't really be enough. But I got them like for pest deterrent and stuff like that, but I need something more bee-centered for sure. How pretty are these? This doesn't even look real. He don't believe in me, y'all.
Show me a picture of it. They're cleaning it up the other day. Yesterday.
Good job. Way to work. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry. I've been listening to like wood fairy music all morning. I don't know. Whenever the sun is out, this is just how I'm feeling. So I had to put on something flowy. It reminds me of a shirt, but it's a dress. But it's kind of sheer, so I had to put on this little daisy bralette on. It's really cute, and I'm very comfy because I need to be, because I'm about to rearrange some stuff on the balcony because I'm bringing in the new flowers. Oh my gosh, my peonies. I just looked over, they opened up so much. These two were like little frayed balls earlier, kind of like these. And now they're like super open and very pretty. And I just love spring. I think the only downside of like the weather lately is surprisingly backwards. I seem to wake up later for like a little time, like when we're transitioning from winter to spring. Like a month or two ago, I was waking up at like 7:30, 8:30 at the latest. Y'all, I've been waking up at like 9:30. And just moving so slow. I'll get back on it. I think I'm just trying to get used to it, especially after getting like the wisdom tooth removal surgery. I was sleeping so much. And so since then, I feel like that was really the start of like my sleep schedule being completely off and me waking up so late. But I'm also trying to give myself grace at the same time because I was listening to this podcast yesterday. I think it's called Overthinking or something like that. So they do like a segment over topics that they overthink about, but they actually like have somebody a lot of times like professional that is like kind of an expert on the topic come in. The topic was overthinking on laziness, and I was like, let me listen to this. I just want to hear what they have to say, because I wouldn't consider myself like a lazy person, but I would consider myself somebody who's like easily distracted and moves very slow. I mean, I've been told both of those things like my whole life. But the thing is, I also am a hard worker. So it's just like, if I'm distracted, obviously I'm not working hard. But when I'm like working, I'm working hard. They were talking about like the origins of laziness and how it is seen in like different cultures. And so there's like a study done, like people who live on more like tropical islands, this is something I've noticed. Like they just move a lot slower. Like you'll see them kind of like chilling outside in front of their house like all the time in the middle of the week, in the middle of the day. I'm sorry, my mic just literally cut off, so I was really just sitting there talking to myself. But as I was saying, I've always like joked about like, oh, I want to live in France or South Italy or something like that, because obviously I watch people's vlogs too. They just seem so like relaxed. I know it is a thing like culturally, have their leisure time, have time off from work. And with American culture, the culture is very like work. And so I don't know, I just admire them so much because of that. And I try to implement it over here in my own life, even though I don't live there, but I pretend. This lady was talking about like the history of laziness and where it comes from. It was quite interesting. I feel like some of the things like I kind of expected, just because I used to read a lot about like historically about a lot of these things. Not laziness per se, but it kind of connects with that. But I was like, oh, like that checks out. Like I've had that thought before and I felt like that was connected. I don't know. I recommend just going to listen to the podcast. And this morning I was looking at myself and I was like, aren't you supposed to be working? And so yeah, I just enjoyed the podcast because I felt like it validated me even more to like, take my little moments, observe my flowers, like do some things that I enjoy. It doesn't always have to be like work. So I put on something flowy, something comfy, because I need to arrange the things that we just bought. I actually probably will work on them today. Not in this vlog, like literally you'll probably see me in the same outfit. But like I said, I'm finishing the balcony vlog up because I just cannot wait. And also I don't want my flowers just to be sitting out there. She was a fairy. That's how I feel right now. This is what I got from the garden center. I needed a trellis because I'm trying my hand at tomatoes. And if you don't know, tomatoes, they grow up really, really tall. And I needed somewhere to like support them. Where I'm going to put this is up for debate. I have places to put it. I'm not going to say I have a lot of places to put it, but there's definitely places I could put it. But I'm just trying to be mindful of where all the sun is going to be. But I am glad that I ended up getting this one because it actually kind of matches my planter box. So it brings in like kind of a woody look up here with like all this gray that's going on. For the flower that I decided on, you probably already saw, but as I said, I was looking for something really bright that would call a lot of attention. I couldn't find any flowers that specifically drew in my area. I tried to find like the native flowers because they say that's the best way to go about drawing bees to your garden, is like using flowers that are native to the area. And I couldn't find any of those flowers, and even the ones that were on there were like, I didn't have the space, for those type of flowers. But I found these pots also, and I think they're going to be big enough for them, and I'm just going to hang them over the edge of the balcony. But isn't she gorgeous? It is this bright like pink fuchsia flower, and it has like these little spiky things on it. They're not actually spiky, but they look kind of spiky. Got dirt on my dress. What did I expect? These are the Jolt Pink Dye. So they are perennials, which means that They should come back next year, which I do want. And they can take full sun, which we're gonna need that because my balcony is a south-facing balcony and it gets quite a lot of sun. Not right now, because the day has kind of trickled away and this umbrella. But right there on the edge of the balcony, she's gonna be straight in the sun, so she needs to be able to handle that. So I was also looking for that. But yeah, I'm so excited. It's so pretty. It looks kind of junky up here right now, so I'm not going to show you. You'll see in the next video. We have some rearranging to do. I'm getting a little hungry. It's getting about that time. I feel like this time of year is like some of my favorite content to make. I mean, it may be because I'm a summer baby, and I feel like I've been saying all winter, like, oh, I love winter so much. I don't want winter to end. But I also think I'm just getting to an age where I'm appreciating like all the seasons that there are. Like even spring. I don't think this may be my first time I've ever appreciated spring. And as I mentioned earlier, I have really bad pollen allergies. So yeah, that's all I used to think about when spring was around the corner. But now, like, I love it a lot. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot more of this type of stuff, especially with spring and summer quickly approaching. I do need to go to another farmer's market because I think I told you earlier I was trying a new farmer's market. It was called a farmer's market, and I guess technically it still was a farmer's market, but I was expecting like fruits and veggies and like, you know, being able to buy like fresh food. And I think there was only like one herb stand and everything else was like little jewelry shops and like some man checked out my back, like a chiropractor checked it out. He told me there's a bone in my neck that's like shifting left, so that's great. I think I'm gonna have to go back to the markets that I used to go to last year because we need to get back into that. So we're probably gonna make another attempt at an actual like fresh food farmers market, and I'll be sure to take you guys with me to that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you again to CVS for sponsoring this video. They were so lovely to work with, y'all. Super convenient as always. Shout out to them. They're the reason I don't have allergies right now. So yeah, make sure to check them out if you're having any outdoor summer activities because they literally have, as I said earlier, they have everything. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna see you next week in the next video because I have content stacked up right now. Okay, don't be mad at me. I know I've been kind of gone. You'll see in the next video like why I've been gone. But yeah, I've got nothing else to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.